Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer and I'm playing Power Grid, a solitaire variant. And we did the first 3 rounds. We both have the dummy player, the yellow one, has 4 cities in his Power Grid, and I also have 4 cities in my grid. You can see that here. At the end of the last video I forgot to place this house here in Aachen, but I did that now. And the dummy player also bought now his first 3 power plants. And now, after these first 3 rounds, the rules change a little bit. Until now, the dummy player simply bought a random power plant from this present market. But now, as he has 3 power plants, he is not allowed to buy any others, or an additional. Well, he can buy a new one, but he has to discard another one. He can never have more than 3 plants. So that means now that he will only buy a new power plant if there is an improvement possible. So if he gets if he can support more cities after he purchased this new power plant. But there is a limit. He will never buy a power plant which would allow him to support more than 4 cities above the number of cities he actually has. So let's assume he has, I don't know, 6 cities, and he can now support 8 cities with his power plants. So he would not buy a power plant which would allow him to support 3 additional cities, because that would be 11, and that would be more than 4 additional cities. That's an important rule here in the solitaire variant. And you always compare the lowest valuable power plant of the AI with a power plant that he could buy, and if then these conditions apply, then he will buy a new power plant. Okay, so let's see now. First we have to adjust the turn order, and because now we have both 4 cities, that means there's a tie, but the AI has the power plant with the higher value. He has a value of 10 here, and I only have a power plant of a value of 7. So that means that he is in the lead, and he is now the first player. But that might be actually good for me, might be an advantage, because right now I don't see really a very useful power plants in the market. So if he buys now 1, I might be able to buy a replacement. So let's see now. Okay, so let's see. as I said, we only compare these power plants to the one or with the one with the lowest value. So this power plant now will support one city. And all these here, they also support only one city, but that one supports 3. So that would be an improvement of 2 cities. So basically he would buy this power plant now. But we have to check. He's never allowed to buy a power plant which would allow him to support more than 5 cities in addition to his normal cities. So then he would be at 7 cities, and right now he has 4, so that's not a big deal. It's allowed, he can do that. So what happens now, he simply takes this one here, this one is removed from the game. These resources are discarded in case there would have been other waste plants, waste incineration plants. Here they would be distributed on these other plants, but right now there is none, so they go back in the pool, and this one is removed from the game. And he now gets this 3rd power plant, and that is kind of a problem because this is also coal. So that might be, I think until now it's okay. There is still enough coal available, but it's getting now extremely expensive. So it's definitely a very bad idea to buy another coal plant from me. So let's draw a replacement card for this one. Okay, so this is this fusion plant. This is just amazing. So that goes away. Oh, that goes here, and you can do it like this. Okay. So, and now I'm allowed to buy one, and well, actually I'm thinking I guess I will buy this nuclear power plant here, simply because I have to expand my well, the number of cities I'm able to support. And right now it's only 3. This is not enough because I want to let my power grid grow. So, I mean, this would be also an option. It's now not so expensive and it doesn't need any resources, but the problem is it comes only with 1 here. So I'm thinking, I guess I will buy this. And remember, in the solitaire variant, this costs 5 additional, so it costs 22. That's quite a bit, but I think I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm going to buy that one. And for now that's okay because uranium is not so expensive, and he doesn't have a nuclear power plant, so the price will be stable, I guess. Okay, let's pay these 22 bucks here. Okay. So that was the first phase then. And then we buy the resources. And now I'm the first one to buy resources because I'm the second one in the turn order. So again, that's an advantage here. And I'm going to buy some oil. On the other hand, there is no direct competition. So it doesn't really matter actually. Okay, I'll buy some oil here. So first, I think I'm simply going to buy 3 oil for this one here. So that costs me 9. And then I'm going to buy 2 oil for this one, which costs me 8 then. So overall that would be 17. And then I'm gonna buy 1 uranium for 8. So that's then 25. It's quite a bit actually. Okay. And then he will buy coal, and he will buy 6 coal for this one first. Okay, so these are 4, 6. Here we go. And then 2 for that one. And then basically he wants to buy 3 for this one, but the market is empty. Not empty, but he can only buy 2 here. There's no more coal in the market now. Okay. And then we're gonna connect new cities to our power grid. And I'm allowed here to start again. And I don't have much money left, so I think I'm probably only able to add 1 city to my power grid. I'm not sure, it might be Kassel or Frankfurt. Let me see, that would cost me 30 bucks. Yeah. And sadly I have only 8 left, otherwise I could have added Wiesbaden too, but that's not possible. Yeah. So, where do I want to go? Maybe I go to Kassel, because then he will probably go to Fulda, but then in the next turn I'm pretty sure I can do Frankfurt and Wiesbaden. If I go to Wiesbaden, then to Frankfurt, then he will go to Wiesbaden. Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm going to go to Kassel. So that costs me 28 bucks. And then I can place this little house here, and that gives me another city. Okay, and now it's him or the AI. And remember, it always places its houses where it would be the cheapest next building ground for me. So in this case, this will be Fulda, because there would cost only 18. So it places it here. Okay. So this is the end of this building phase, and well, he also has now 5 houses. Okay, and now we're going to fill up the market. And let me see. There'll be 3 coal. So that's not very much now. And 2 oil. Well, this is getting also a little more expensive, but it's not too bad yet. And then we have here 1 waste, and finally uranium. Okay. And then we're gonna activate our power plants. Let's see, we got now 5 cities here. So that means we got to activate all our power plants to support them all. So here we go. And that gives me then 64 bucks. Okay, actually I forgot to replace this nuclear power plant here. So that's an interesting one. It goes here. That's a pretty cool card, I guess. And then, in addition, because now we have 5 cities each, we got to remove this one from the game. Okay. And then we got to draw a new one. Oh, that's an 11. Okay, so this one will end up here. It's not that great. If this guy buys that one, then we have to compete about uranium. On the other hand, I don't think he will, because it won't improve his support capacities. Okay, so it's now the end of the turn, and we're going to remove this most expensive one and place it here underneath, and then we draw a new one. Okay, that's 27. This is this one here. Fine. Okay, yeah, let's go to the next turn. And the turn order changes now, because now I've got the most valuable power plant. This one here with 17. He only has that one with 15. I'm now the first one, because there's still a tie concerning the cities. And that means I can now start and choose one of these power plants. I can buy one of them. And I'm thinking about buying this one here. This is really a good one. Yeah, I guess I'm going to buy that one. It's a little expensive, but I don't have to pay resources for that. So that's definitely good. And I'm gonna pay yeah, I'm gonna pay 23 bucks for that. And then I gotta discard one, and I'm gonna discard this one here. Okay, here we go. Fine. And then we need a replacement. Okay, that's 28. So this one goes now up here. And I'm afraid he will buy this one because it's really good. Okay. Yeah. That's sad. I was hoping for that, for this one, but he will buy it, I guess, because it will improve his capacity. Here we got a 2, and that has a 3. Overall, it would bring him to 8 cities, and now he's got 5 cities, so that's fine. He can actually buy power plants that would allow him to support 9 cities. Okay, so that's what happens. He buys this one, and now he could actually distribute the coal here to the other. By the way, I forgot to activate the power plants here. So these 3 go away for his first 3 cities, and these 2 go away for his for the other 2 cities. And he doesn't have to activate this one because he only has 5 cities. And now when he discards this one, he can actually distribute the resources here, the coal, onto the other ones. So we will place 3 here and 2 here. So that will allow the market to become a little better, a little stronger. Okay, so this is removed from the game, and instead he takes that one, which is really sad. Okay. And now, because he's the second guy, he will now, or she, or it, whatever, the AI, will now buy resources. And it will start buying waste. And it can take 4 waste here, because that's the maximum storage capacity for that power plant. And the other 2 are full, so he won't buy any coal. And then I'm allowed to buy resources, and well, I simply buy 3 oil for 12 bucks and 1 uranium for 8. So that says 20 bucks go away. So I got 30 left. 31 exactly. Okay. This is it. And now he's allowed to... that sucks. Because now he is actually the first player to build. I'm not longer able to go to Frankfurt. Yeah. Because... oh, yes, actually that's not true. That's not true. Is it? Yeah, it is, because 13 would be the cheapest one. So he now places his building here. And he is going to Frankfurt. Yeah, that's sad. And now, because I said that in the video before, if there are 2 cities that would cost the same money for me to add to my power grid, he will place his houses in both of these cities. So the problem is, right now these cities cost the same for me, because that doesn't cost any additional distance cost. So he will place both houses in both of these cities. That's really a problem now. And that means he has now 7 cities. And that is now something special, because if the first player has 7 cities, we come to stage 2 of the game. And the rules will again change a little bit. Okay, so actually I'm still allowed to build before stage 2 starts. Yeah, and I'm... fuck. That's pretty bad. That's 25 to go to Erfurt. Yeah, and that's basically all I can do then. And I think that's where I want to go. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to Erfurt, pay 25 for that. It's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Yeah, damn it. So, and I cannot go any further because, yeah, I don't have any money left, basically. So now that gives me a 6th city. And this is now the end of the first stage. And what happens now is we will remove the power plant with the lowest number from the game. That doesn't make a lot of sense. From the whole game? I don't think that will happen. I don't think I will remove this one. I think I will remove this one here from the market actually. But first, before we do that, I again forgot to replace this one here. So that's 16. This goes here. That's not a bad one, by the way. And now I think this one is removed. And then we draw a new one. That's 29. Okay. So that will end up here now. Okay. Yeah. Well. Okay, so what changes? Now the second stage starts. And in the normal game now, in the multiplayer game, each city can be connected by 2 players. In the first stage it's only by 1, in the second stage by 2. This is different. In the solitaire game you still can only, only one player can connect his a city to the power grid, but now instead of these 10 he now has to pay 15 additional bucks to do this. So this is getting more and more expensive now. Okay. And then we got to fill the market. That's the first thing we got to do. Yeah. And yeah, now we have also different numbers. In stage 2, you can see that here. Until now, we filled the market following these stage 1 numbers. Now we have new numbers: 4 coal, 2 oil, 2 waste, and 1 uranium. Okay, here we go. 2 oil. Out. 2 waste. And some uranium here. Okay. Yeah, and then we're going to activate our power plants. And I got now 6 cities, so I got to activate all my power plants. As I said, I don't need any resources for that one, but for these I got to give it all away, and then I will gain 73 bucks for that. Okay, and this guy, or the AI, has 7 cities, so it is forced to activate also all his power plants. Wait a second, I made a mistake here. There shouldn't be actually 6 because it has a maximum storage of 4. So let's do it like that. And then, yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, exactly. Okay. And that's the end of this turn. And yeah, next turn. Now again the turn order, the turn order changes. He's in the lead, or the AI is in the lead, because it has 1 more city than I do, and that means first we got to replace the highest value power plant here. That's interesting. Well, that's a good one. That's a little unlucky, because that gives him again the opportunity to buy that one, because now he's in the lead. So that would have been also a very good one, but he can buy that one now. Okay, so let's see. It's definitely an improvement. And he would always buy the one which would give him the maximum improvement of his capacities. So that would improve it by 2, and that would mean he has then a capacity of 10. And yeah, that's fine. He's allowed to do this because he's got 7 cities. So, well, actually these 2 are placed here now. That one goes away. And instead, the AI will buy this one here. Okay, let's see what kind of replacement we get. Okay. That's a tough decision. I mean, I could buy this one, which is pretty awesome. The problem is coal is now pretty expensive. But that's maybe not on the long term, because the AI only has 1 coal plant left and won't buy coal this turn. So it's maybe not that bad. And there also comes 4 coal now each turn in the market, which is quite a lot. So maybe that's not such a bad option. And it will give us 5, has a really high efficiency. 5 cities for 2 coal, that's pretty cool. But it's pretty expensive. It would cost me $30 to buy this thing. I could discard the oil plant then. Oh man. Problem is I probably won't have much left to expand then. On the other hand, I might go to Halle here. No, he won't go there. He will go there. No, actually that's not true, because I'm the second player. So I can build first. So I could go to Halle, which would cost me 21 now. and then to Leipzig, which would cost me 15 in addition. So overall, I think that's worth it. I think I can do that. Okay, it's all pretty expensive. So if I buy this thing for 30 bucks now, and then I buy 2 coal so that I can activate it, that will cost 13 bucks more. So then I'm at 53, which is quite a lot. And if I then would buy this one here, I would be at 61. And I only have 70, maybe 80. So that's definitely not enough to take these 2 cities here. But I'm thinking about not buying, let's say, uranium. That would be still enough then to support all my cities. I think I really want that power plant. Yeah, I guess I really want that. Okay, so I think I'm going to buy, yeah, I will buy that. So I pay for this 30 bucks. Here we go. And then I'm going to discard. You can do it like this. So we got the most expensive one at the top. And then I'm going to discard this one here. It wasn't bad because oil was cheap, but now it's not that useful anymore. Okay. And so then let's see. Then I'm allowed to buy resources. I'm allowed to do this first because I'm second player now. As you can see here. And now it's the question. I mean, I got now 45, nearly 50 bucks left. So let's see how much money I need to connect these 2 cities. I want to do that actually. So that would be 30, 36. Okay, so I got 36. Damn it, I got about 14 left. Yeah, so that should be enough to buy these 2 coal, I guess. Okay, and that costs me exactly 13 bucks then. Oh man, that just works out. That just works out. That was close actually. I just got 36 bucks remaining. Yeah. Oh man, I was lucky here. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that was great. Okay, so that was pretty cool. And then it's him, or it's the AI. And it will buy again here 4 waste for the first power plant, and then for the second one there is only 1 waste left, and this one is full already. Okay, and then we're both gonna build, and now I'm actually paying 36. That allows me to connect Halle and Leipzig to my power grid. And now we're going to place it here just to indicate that we paid 15 bucks each. Okay. So, and that gives me 2 more cities. So I got now 8. And then it's the AI. Let's see what the cheapest city for me would be now. We got here Hanover for 15. We got Dresden for 13. But we got Magdeburg for 11. And that's the cheapest one. So he will place, or it will place, a building here and connect Magdeburg to its power grid. So now again it's a tie. We both have 8 cities. And let's see, but yeah, because I've got the most advanced, the most valuable power plant, we're now going to change turn order again. Once again, I forgot to replace that last power plant card here, and this one goes here then. Okay. Yeah, so now we're going to refill the market, and we got 4 coal now. Okay, it's getting a little bit cheaper. Oops. 2 oil. Two waste. That is now extremely expensive. And uranium. And because I didn't buy any uranium this turn, it's also getting a little cheaper. So maybe I don't need any the next turn, but I'm not sure about that actually. No, I got 8 cities. So it would have been good to have one now, but okay. So let's activate the power plants, and well, I can only support 7 cities, 5 with my coal plant and 2 with these windmills here. So 1 city won't get any electricity. So I gain only $82. Well, that's not so bad. Okay, so now he's got to activate his power plants, and he's got to support altogether 8 cities. So he's going to start with that one, and then 2 here. That would be 7, and then he needs to do this one here. Okay, fine. Then we got to remove another one. Yeah, that's going to be this one. Okay, cool. Okay, let's do another turn. So now let's see. I'm still first. And I'm first one in turn order, exactly, because I got the better. There's a tie up here, but I've got the better power plant, 25, and he only has a 24 one. Okay, so I can now buy another one. Not sure if I want to do that actually. I could buy this one, but that would cost me again a lot of money. And actually I have enough capacity right now after I bought this big one here. I could now support 9 cities, which is a lot. So I guess what I'm going to do is, I'm not buying a power plant right now. I guess I'm gonna buy 2 coal for 12, and then for 7 1 uranium, so this brings me to 19. Okay. And yeah, I guess this is it then. And now he could buy a power plant, but this one here, number 3. Oh, wait a second, that was a mistake, of course. That was stupid. I'm not allowed to buy this stuff right now. So that would cost 19. I just got to remember that. First, he is allowed to buy a power plant if he wants to. But there is no improvement possible, because the highest value here is a 3 for support, and that's the same as he has. So that means now nobody buys a new power plant. In this case, the lowest power plant here in the market is removed, and there'll be a new one here, and that's 23. Okay. So and now he's allowed to buy resources first. So what he does now is he buys now 2 coal, these 2 here, and then he's going to buy the 2 waste. It's these 2 here. And that's it for him now. And well, now I want to buy 2 coal too. These 2 and 1 uranium. But now it's going to cost me altogether 20 bucks, so I got to pay an additional $1 here. Okay. And then he's allowed to build. But this is actually interesting, because this is now a new rule here. It says here, if the AI player is not able to support all cities in his actual power grid because of lack of resources, he won't build. And we can see here, because this cannot be activated, he can only support 7 cities. But he has 8, so that means he won't build. So, well, and then I can build. And let me see. I'm going to go to Berlin. That's definitely pretty cool. It would have bothered me if he would go there, because yeah, it's the town where I'm living right now, so of course I have to be there. Okay, that's nice. So, and then I'm going to go to Frankfurt Oder. So overall that's, let me see, that's 36, and then 17, so that's 43, so that's 53 overall. Okay, that's fine. Let's pay that. We're going to gain 7 back. Okay. Here we go. So that gives me now 2 additional cities. So I'm at 10. He stays at 8. And well, yeah, that's the end of the building. And well, then we got to refill the market again. So we're going to place 4 coal. Okay, 2 oil. And uranium. And 2 waste. Okay. And then we're going to activate our power plants. So we got here, I can support 9 cities. So that gives me exactly 98. That's nice. I'm going to take 100 here and give 2 back. Okay. So, and again, he can only support 7 cities. And there's now another special rule. If he is not able to support a city, he will only activate his power plants. Well, if he's not able to support all of his cities in his power grid, then he would only activate his power plants if there's just 1 city left he cannot support. So in this situation, he can support 7 cities, but he's got 8. So in this case it would be fine. He now will activate his power plants. If he would have had 9 cities for any reason, then he would not activate the power plants at all. That's another important rule here. Okay, but in this case he does. Okay, so they go away, and so that's pretty much then. Yeah, that's the end of the turn basically. So all we got to do is then exchange that really expensive one here. Okay, it's this one here. Yeah, and this is it. And in a way it's now interesting because he is kind of stuck now a little bit, the AI. Because again, he will not buy another power plant. And if I don't buy one either, he's got the same problem. He cannot support enough cities, so he won't build again. So that might give me an extra turn where I might actually simply do nothing and just gain some extra money. I think that might be a good idea. After that it's going to be harder, because then this card is going to disappear if nobody buys any power plants. This card is going to go away. And that means then that this card is going to appear here, and that means then that he's going to exchange that power plant against this one, which would allow him then again to support his power plants. So basically, I can do this one turn, I think, that I simply do nothing and just get the money. That is okay. I think we should do that turn because it's a very short one. So yeah, let's do that. I'm first and I'm not buying anything. And then he's also there and he's also not buying anything because, well, he cannot improve his capacities. So that means now that exactly this one goes away and is replaced by another one. Okay, that's also interesting. That's a 4, but still this is better than this one. So that's an interesting. He might actually. I think he would buy this. Okay. Anyway, and now it's him again with buying resources. He starts now. So same thing. Buys these 2. They go here, and then he buys these 2. They go here. Then it's me. I'm gonna buy 2 of these coal and 1 of these, the uranium. That's altogether 20 again. It's basically the same as before. So it's just an easy way to make money. Okay. And yeah, and because he cannot, now he could be built, but it's the same thing again, because he cannot provide all his cities with energy, he won't do it, he won't build. So for me it's now interesting. I got these, let me see, I got 9 cities, so I would be allowed to build another one. Remember, I'm allowed to have 2 cities above my capacities. So I got a capacity of 9 cities now, so I'm at 10. Yeah, exactly, I'm at 10. So I could now build another one, and I think I'm going to do that actually. I think I'm going to go here to Dresden. That was cost me 28 bucks. Okay, here we go. So we're now in Dresden, and that means we now have an additional city, so we're at 11. But this is the maximum. I cannot build more cities with a capacity of 9. It's simply not possible. It's not allowed. Okay, and then we got to refill the market again, and I'm going to place 2 waste, 4 coal, 2 oil. Oil is really cheap now. That's really cheap. And the uranium. Okay. And then we gotta activate power plants, same thing. He will activate these ones, but he can only provide 7 cities with energy, and I'm gonna activate mine, and I can only provide 9 with energy, and again that gives me 98, which is nice. Okay, that's pretty cool. So this is it. Now we're gonna, at the end of the turn, we're gonna discard that one and take another one instead. Okay, so it's this one here. Okay, so I think I'm gonna load this up now, and well, hope to see you then in my next video. Until then, bye.